internationally accepted measure. I find that the government is moving away from fiscal deficit to debt to GDP ratio. The Dr. Rangarajan, one of the most knowledgeable economists in this country, has pointed out that the two are interdependent. If fiscal deficit comes down, the debt to GDP ratio will also come down. The debt to GDP ratio comes down, the fiscal deficit will also come down. It's two sides of the same coin. I won't elaborate on that. The fiscal deficit in 25-26 is 4.4%. She has achieved her target. But next year, it will come down only to 4.3%. And the revenue deficit in the current year will be 1.5%. And next year also, it will remain at 1.5%. Now, what is the FRBM target? FRBM target is 3% of fiscal deficit. And the revenue deficit, the ideal is to eliminate the revenue deficit, but it can be up to 1%. At this rate of consolidation, which Dr. Rangarajan in a very analytical article has called out as a mockery. At this rate of fiscal consolidation, it will take 12 years to achieve the FRBM target. The FRBM target was last achieved only in 1 year, 2007-8, on the fiscal deficit. But since then, the fiscal deficit is ballooned, and then they're trying to bring it down. But at this rate of fiscal consolidation, it's like taking baby steps. Baby steps will not allow you to run 100 meters or 1,000 meters race. And then what saved the Honorable Finance Minister, not because of higher revenues, but because of higher financial discipline, what saved her was she cut total expenditure by 1 lakh crore, and the RBI gave a dividend of 3 lakh crore. That is how it saved the fiscal deficit. But for these cruel cuts in capital expenditure, but for the bonanza received from the RBI, the fiscal deficit will not be 4.4%, it will be 5.5%. Other challenges listed in the economic survey will be taken up by my learned friends. Now I'm looking for the Honorable Mr. Shivraj Singh Chauhan. I'm the Honorable Mr. C.R. Patil. I'm amazed. Under one minister's charge, under one minister's watch, agriculture and rural development, there is a cut in expenditure of 60,000 crore.
Shame.
Agriculture has been cut by 6,985 crore. Rural development has been cut by 53,067 crore. Rural areas don't require any development. What is the minister doing? What are our officers doing? What are they doing throughout the year? That in 1 year you spend 60,052 crore less. On a Gram Sadak Yojana, and villages are crying for Gram roads, 7,201 crore is the cut. On Awas Yojana, the much touted housing scheme, the cut is 22,331 crore. Don't our people require roads? Don't our people require houses? On grants and aid to states, the cut is 30,391 crore. You blame the states, but why don't you give them money? And there's not a word of explanation why this cut. Somebody in the cabinet, the Honorable Prime Minister must ask the minister and the ministry, why is there under your watch a 60,000 crore cut?
Correct.
I'm looking for Honorable Mr. C.R. Patil also. The Jal Jeevan Mission was allotted 67,000 crore. You know what they spent? 67,000 crore. They spent only 17,000 crore. What is this going on?
And where is Jeevan?
Why is there a budget? People are dying because of polluted water,
In Indore.
contaminated water in Indore. Today we saw a story in a newspaper about a Dalit village in one of the states where 4 sisters committed suicide, and the reporter went to that village. It has no tap water, it has no public toilets, there are no personal housing toilets,
Same.
and then you don't spend on roads, you don't spend on housing, and the Jal Jeevan Mission is cut 50,000 crore. Defense expenditure is at a low of 11.4% of total expenditure.
This is the nationalism.
Defense expenditure is 1.6% of GDP. 1.6% of GDP, and defense expenditure is 11.4% of TE, and this is an all-time low. Scientific departments, my good friend, a very suave friend, scientific departments did not spend 18,665 crore. Urban development did not spend 39,573 crore. Social welfare was cut by a round number, 9,999 crore. What are the ministers doing? Why are they not fulfilling programs and spending the money? Sir, I must compliment the Honorable Finance Minister. She has found a way. She has found a formula to mesmerize at least one half of the house. She throws schemes, funds, missions, committees. I counted 24. One half of the house applauded. But here is the situation. In Biopharma Shakti, she has allotted 10,000 crore in the next 5 years. This is already complete. This government has already completed 2 years. It's only got 3 years. How can it allot for 5 years? Be that as it may. Be that as it may. 10,000 crore for 5,000 years. She's optimistic. I congratulate her and wish her well for her optimism. 10,000 crore. Allocation in 26-27, 500 crore. Indian Semiconductor Mission 2.0. What happened to ISM 1.0? There's no mention. On the revenue account, 1,000 crore. Electronics Component Manufacturing Scheme, 22,919 crore has been expanded to 40,000 crore. Good. But the allocation is 1,500 crore. 3 dedicated chemical parks. At page 20 of the expenditure budget, there is a note which refers to the 3 dedicated chemical parks. But the outlay is 0. Scheme for container manufacturing, 10,000 crore in 5 years. At page 21, allocation is 0. National Fiber Scheme, Mega Textile Park Scheme, Mahatma Gandhi Swaraj Institute. I'm grateful that they remembered Mahatma Gandhi and they brought him back to a scheme. National Fiber Scheme, Mega Textile Park Scheme, Mahatma Gandhi Swaraj Institute. There are announcements, but where is the outlay? I couldn't find any outlay for any of these schemes. Champion small manufacturing enterprises, small and medium manufacturing enterprises. The allocation is 54 crore. How do you allocate 54 crore to champion SMEs? I'm afraid this budget is cautious, parsimonious, forgetful of the past year,
Yes, dementia.
and this will vanish. It has already vanished from the newspapers. Another minister and another deal is occupying the front pages now. The finance minister and the finance minister's budget speech has vanished. This is a forgettable budget which has been prepared by a finance minister who forgot her promises made in this house last year.
श्रीमान
Dementia
अरुण सिंह
has
जी
been settled.